The Nike Zoom Vomero 5 has returned in a big way this year. We've already seen the shoe drop in several neutral tone colorways, and now we got one of the nicest colorways to release so far. They are inspired by the Chinese New Year, and I'm excited to review these. My name is Josh, and I will be reviewing the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 in the Black Sesame colorway. Very quickly before I continue this review, make sure you guys are following me on TikTok. I've been dropping videos on there daily, so if you guys enjoy my content, make sure you check it out. So here it is, the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 in the Black Sesame colorway. You guys know how big of a fan I am of this model. I was waiting for Nike to bring these back. I went ahead and copped the first colorway that dropped, which was this oatmeal pair, and I can't get enough of them. I've been wearing them pretty much daily. The Black Sesame pair released in Europe as well as Canada on the Nike Sneakers app on January 21st for a retail price of 160 euros. In Canada it was 210 Canadian. Don't know exactly when these will be releasing in the United States, but when they do, expect the retail price to be $160. And this pair, you might think it's just another colorway of the Zoom Vomero 5, but actually this pair is very different than most of the other colorways we've seen drop this year. Let's talk about the upper. So the upper on this sneaker is mainly made out of this textile mesh material, which is actually a lot thicker compared to the synthetic mesh we've seen on all of the other colorways so far. And here is a side-by-side comparison. So this is the thinner mesh you see on this oatmeal colorway, and you can just see how much thicker the mesh is on that Black Sesame colorway. It is a different material. It's made out of a textile compared to that more synthetic thinner mesh you see on the oatmeal colorway. Additionally, you can see suede being used on this upper, a nice smooth suede you see on some of the overlays as well as the Nike swoosh. All of the other colorways that have released so far this year have been using leather instead of suede. And let's talk about this colorway. I really like the black that they've used here on this pair. It's a very nice dark matte black. It's quite different to that anthracite pair, which is also currently available on the sneakers app. That's much more of a grayish looking black. I haven't seen this dark shade of black being used on a Vomero 5 since pretty much that Cold Wall collab from 5 years ago. And by the way, I do have the white pair from that collab, pretty much one of my favorite shoes, period. Also on this pair, you get this vintage looking yellowed out midsole, which I think looks great on this pair. And additionally, those Zoom cushioning pods you see towards the heel, that's done in more of a tan, or I guess sesame color. And additionally, you get this dark gum outsole, which I think rounds out the shoe pretty nicely. One unexpected surprise with the shoe is the insole. You can see there's an image of 3 rabbits there done on a blue insole, which is of course inspired by the Chinese Lunar New Year. This year is the year of the rabbit. It's the only Zoom Vomero 5 pair so far that has released with a special insole. All of the other pairs have featured that image of Bill Bowerman. Moving on to the tongue, you get this orange Nike label there, which lies on top of this white mesh. I mean, overall, from a colorway point of view, can't complain too much. A very nice, clean, and wearable looking pair. Moving on to the comfort of the shoe, I've said this in previous Nike Zoom Vomero 5 reviews. It is, in my opinion, the most comfortable lifestyle model from Nike. I find the level of comfort on these on par with a New Balance 2002R, for example. It's a nice lightweight shoe with great cushioning, really perfect for all day wear. And when it comes to sizing, strangely, all of the Vomeros that I've released so far have released in a woman's size run, which is not such a big deal for men because it does extend very deep into the men's sizing as well. So if you are one of the bigger men's sizes, you shouldn't have any problem at all finding a pair. But it does mean a couple of things. There are a fewer sizes available of the bigger sizes. That's why if you look on StockX right now for that oatmeal colorway, you'll see that those bigger men's sizes actually do have some resale value to them. They are, like I said, more limited in quantity compared to the women's sizes. And additionally, when a shoe releases in women's sizing, that typically means that it is a bit more narrow than a men's version. I got these in my true size. For me, they fit fine. However, I do think that if you have wider feet, just in this particular pair, I would suggest going up half a size. As I said, the knit material used on this colorway is much more thicker than the knit used on the other colorways, so it doesn't really stretch as much. So I do think if you have wider feet, you're maybe better off going up half a size. If you don't have wide feet, you can go true to size. I went true to size in both the oatmeal as well as these, and for me, they fit fine. I don't know the reason for why Nike keeps releasing the Vomeros in women's sizing, because based on what I can tell, they seem to be a much more popular shoe with men than women. Let's see if we'll start getting some future colorways in men's sizing. Overall, the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 in this Black Sesame colorway. Are these a cop or a drop? I think if you haven't given the Zoom Vomero 5 a try so far, you may have thought some of the other colorways were a bit much. Then I think these right here are a great colorway to finally give the Vomero 5 a try for yourself. Clean colorway, good comfort. You also get those additional Chinese New Year details. Yeah, I think overall this is a great pair. Let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think about the Zoom Vomero 5 in the Black Sesame colorway? Make sure once again you are following me both on TikTok and Instagram, dropping a ton of content there. And if you're just looking for a nice chill sneaker podcast to listen to, make sure you check out the Kickback Pod, dropping episodes bi-weekly. There's gonna be a lot of people from the sneaker community that will be featured as guests on the show this year, so make sure you guys check it out. Thank you once again for watching this video, and as always for supporting the channel. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.